Miss Lexi?
Actually, I'll just pass that.
Yeah, she's raising.
Okay. Well, welcome everybody to the Whitestown, Indiana Board Metropolitan Police Commission regular meeting on Tuesday, September 6th, 2022. And we're going to open this meeting. The chair sees a quorum. Everyone is here. So if you would all please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, do we have any additions or subtractions from tonight's agenda?
No, ma'am.
Then I would entertain a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Second. Sorry, you entertained. I'll make a motion. We're back at the council.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. We have the meeting minutes to approve from the prior meetings. Do we have a motion?
I make a motion that we approve the minutes from the prior meeting.
Second.
Motion made, seconded, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries 5-0. And that takes us to the public request to speak section.
Not heard from anybody.
Lexi, anybody? Nobody? Okay. Then we can go on. I do not believe we have a presentation from Boone County Communications. So we can go straight to the agency monthly report. And Chief, the floor is yours.
Thank you. This was a lengthy monthly report, so I'll just hit some of the highlights. And if you have any questions about that, it's also on the website. One of the bigger things earlier in the month, we did finally host a national night in person at Eagle Church. It was, I think it was a very successful event. We had a lot of people, a lot of turnout, a lot of kids. Every department from the county showed up, so that was nice to get everybody back together. Currently, the training division has allowed our room to be the host site for the Boone County Sheriff's Office Certified Reserve Academy. They're over there meeting right now. They meet Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's going to go on for the next 8 months. And we've got, I think, 7 different departments in that from all over central Indiana. That's great. Patrol Division had 30 arrests and 73 case reports last month. Accident reports were down slightly from June from 48 to 39. Overall, enforcement's been very, very busy here the last, really all summer long. Criminal Investigations Division, 14 crimes against persons, 14 crimes against property, 9 crimes against persons that they investigated, and then Cyber Investigations was extremely busy with 45 cases that they worked. The word's getting out that we have a pretty good cyber division, and ATF had a very big case that they had to outsource a lot of different cell phones to, and I think they brought us like 15 for one of their cases. So
Wow.
it made headlines for sure a couple weeks ago, but I won't get into what type of case that was. Training division was extremely busy. We kicked off our Gracie Survival Tactics program. We're mandating that every officer attend that at least 2 hours a month. Currently, state law mandates that we do 4 hours of defensive tactics training a year. So we're up in that quite a bit and doing 2 hours a month minimum. They do that while they're working. Obviously, we don't go down to minimums or go beyond minimums for it. But if road coverage supports it, then they come out there and do that. Guys can come as many times as they want off duty. The entire supervisory staff completed the first of 12 leadership training modules through Echelon Front. That's an online training program. And then at our supervisor meetings, we talk about that. We just had our first one this month, and every month we do those. Several officers attended specialized training. You can look through there. Officer Lucian attended the National Interdiction Conference. That was actually in Indianapolis. They have that all over the United States. He says that was the best training he's ever been to. And then under case highlights, I believe I've talked to most of you about this, but the missing child case that we found, that was huge. That's not something we get into very often. So you can read more about that, and obviously that was all over the papers. But other than that, I think I hit the highlights. Anyone have any questions?
Chief, I don't have a question. I do have a comment. I wanted to thank you publicly and the department for the job that you guys have done in Walker Farms over the past week to 10 days. I think once they started construction down here at 650 and Albert White, the extra patrols have gotten the traffic to where everybody's behaving and slowed down tremendously. And so, on behalf of Walker Farms, I'd like to thank you and the department for all the extra effort.
Appreciate that. First 2 days, we fielded a lot of complaints from that area, so the guys have been hitting that hard.
Well, it's appreciated. I see the men on, well, the officers out on East and West Pierce Street as well. So I appreciate that, because not only are they coming through hot and heavy through yours, they're coming straight across and going around you guys. So we appreciate it. I see them. I see the lights on, and I really appreciate it.
All right. We have nothing under old business. Under new business, item A, review and approve a sale of a surplus 2013 Chevy Tahoe at the Indiana Car Exchange. So this, find that. It's a white Tahoe, 2013, like I said, VIN ends in 2107 and has 137,491 miles. This is a vehicle we're no longer using. It was a pool canine vehicle. In fact, it's actually been broke down for several months. We have it up and running, so I think now's a good time to offload it.
Chief, do you need motions for any of this?
Yes, sir.
I would make a motion that we proceed with the sale of the 2013 Chevy Tahoe.
Second.
Motion made, seconded. Any discussion? Then let's all vote by signifying acceptance. Say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you. Item B, similar situation here. Review and approve the donation of a 2014 Chevy Tahoe to the Boone County Prosecutor's Office. So we finally got our fleet project from last year completed and fully on the road. This is a old investigations division vehicle. It's a all four-wheel drive vehicle, meaning the road guys can't use it. It's also a 2014 with 109,000 miles, so I wouldn't want to just start it out on the patrol. But essentially, we have no need for it. I've spoken to Prosecutor Eastwood. He has a individual that he hired for cases up there who helps us quite a bit. Will one day probably be helping us a lot more. We'll get into another time. But he's in need of a vehicle, and currently they are renting a vehicle for him. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to show some goodwill towards the prosecutor's office.
I'd like to take this, if you guys don't mind. First of all, being my last official meeting on the commission, I'd like to thank everybody. And honestly, it kind of hurts a little bit that I'm no longer going to be here because I've been here for a minute. And this right here is a big to-do to me, that we do things for others in our community, whether it's giving funds at Christmas time or vehicles to other agencies. So I'd like to take this time to make a motion to approve the donation of the 2014 Chevy Tahoe to the Boone County Prosecutor's Office.
Second.
Motion made, seconded. Any further discussion? Okay, signify your assent with an aye.
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 Motion carries 5-0.
That is all for new business. Under other business, Bill beat me to the punch, but this is his last month as serving as a commissioner on the Police Commission Board. I believe January 19th of 2018, that's when you were sworn in officially. So appreciate all your time on the board. You've been very helpful.
Thank you.
The guys appreciate all you come out, National Night Out, ride with us, show up to the in-person ones. Been a pleasure to have you around.
It's been a pleasure to serve. Thank you.
We appreciate the time and energy you've spent
Thank you.
and fielding many, many questions on Facebook as well.
Captain Common Sense at it.
Yes, yes. So we definitely will miss you from seeing you every month on the police commission.
You'll see my face. Don't worry.
You have added a lot. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's getting to be a limited group that was here when I came and joined the police commission.
Well-
And you were one of them, and we've had some good times in that, and
Yes.
we've done some tough things along the way, like the police station and various
Oh, boy.
items that have come up. And
I'm waiting on the plaque for
still
the
waiting for your
elevator.
elevator.
Yeah.
So I do have a plaque for you, Bill, and it says, presented to Bill Fletcher, Police Commissioner, January 19th, 2018 to September 30th, 2022, for your exceptional dedication to duty, serving as a board member of the Whitestown Metropolitan Police Commission in support of the WMPD Community Police Missions on behalf of a grateful Whitestown community, Whitestown Metropolitan Police Department.
Thank you, Chief.
Do you want to hand it to him and I'll get a photo?
I'm not gonna cry.
You know, you're not. This is perfect because guess what's right behind you? The town still got it. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
And with that, the only other thing I have is the next regular meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, October 4th at 7 p.m.
So,
Make a motion to end this meeting.
do we have a second? Motion made, seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Last vote carried 5-0. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, everybody. I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna do it.
Scott, I'll send these